Yes, that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, back with your November speed stick update. Just 1 month left to go on the speed stick, very exciting times, and the door is still wide open throughout the leaderboard. So if you happen to be able to get out on the water, like if you're in Australia, South Africa, South America, anywhere where the temperature is still switched to reasonable, then get out with your GPS device. There is still time to get on the speed stick and put in a good speed. Oh yes, for all of the information regarding how you get on the speed stick, just check out the description below. Before we jump in with the updates on the leaderboard, I thought that you might be interested in some stats. Total number of entries this year so far, 180. This is actually the most entries we've ever had on the speed stick in 1 year. So well done to everybody for getting involved. So of those entries, the nations with the highest amounts of entries, with 10 entries, we have Austria. Yes, with 10 entries as well, we have Australia. But I feel Australia, there is still time to get some more entries on the stick. Why have we not got any Windrush 14s on the speed stick? Yeah. With 11 entries, we have the Netherlands. Yes. And then with 13 entries, Germany. Well played, Germany. Beating Germany, and you know, you could read a lot into this, but with 18 entries, we have Greece. And then way out in front, as you would expect, I think if you've been following these things, with 65 entries, we have got the USA. The types of boats which are coming out on top, in third place is the Formula 18s. Yet many different types of Formula 18s, but grouping them together as Formula 18 makes it sound much more impressive. Then in second is the Hobie 16 solo fleet with 26 entries. I really feel that the Hobie 16 solo has become way too popular this year, but way too popular for a reason, and that reason is it is quick and it is fun. And you don't need to find a crew, of course. And then, as you might expect, the most popular boat on the speed stick this year so far is the Hobie 16 with 32 entries. Yes, that's right. I use Sungod sunglasses, and right now you can get 2 for the price of 1 on Sungod sunglasses. So you could have a pair like this for when you're hanging out, or a pair like this for when you're going fast. All Sungod sunglasses are fully customizable, come with a lifetime guarantee, and are eco-friendly. On with the new entries since the last update video, and steaming it in all the way from Uganda, sailing on Lake Victoria, we've got Lucius, who is the youngest helmsman on the speed stick, just 8 years old, with a speed of 6.3 knots on the topper 4.2. Now I would say, looking at the video here, take one of those reefs out of the mainsail and that would give you a quick boost up the leaderboard and very probably getting a higher speed. But great job there, Lucius. We're looking forward to seeing great things from you in the future. Then in 175th place, we've got Ben sailing an Ilka 6 out of the Cambridge Yacht and Motor Boat Club in New Zealand with a speed of 11.2. Then in 173rd, we've got Thomas and Andy sailing a Topaz 12X on Lake Bala in Wales. Speed 11.7 knots. Then notching it up, we've got Peter in 154th sailing the Seascape First 14 on Nordsee, Austria, with a speed of 14.2 knots. That must have felt great on the Seascape Solo. Very nice there, Peter. And then we are heading to Canada, where we've got a Canadian showdown going on Lake St. Joseph, Quebec. First with 17.02 knots. Sailing an F16 Viper, we've got Jean and Suzanne. That's in 114th. And then up one position, and this is a notch up, hitting the stylish flyby. Very nice. On the Hobie Tiger, we've got Pierre and Lynn with 17.1 knots. Yes. This really does show the quality of this year's leaderboard is not even in the top 100 with a speed of 17.3. Sailing right here in Vasiliki Bay, Lefkas, Greece. On a Hobie 16, we've got Paul sailing with Adrian. Great stuff there, guys. And then in 88th, we've got Felix and Carla sailing this great looking Karumba Hobie 16 on Muggelsee, Berlin, Germany, with a speed of 18.1. Then in 76th position, and here he is flying the hull with great control, we've got Eduardo sailing this Hobie Tiger single-handed in Busiest Sailing Club, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, with a speed of 18.7 knots. Come on, Brazil. There's still time to get some more big speeds on the leaderboard. Great job there, Eduardo. And then we have got, this is Chris, and this is Chris's unique looking Hobie 16, which he was sailing solo on Phillips Lake, Maine, USA, with a speed of 19.1 knots. Great job there, Chris. And then we have Tim and Alex sailing the Hobie 16 on Falls Lake, North Carolina, USA, with a speed of 19.5 knots. Great job there, Tim and Alex, and it was great to meet you guys in South Carolina. I'll be seeing you again next year. In 46th position, we've got James. We're on Lake Kutharaba, Queensland, Australia. Lake Kutharaba, incidentally, is very close to the speed capital, so it seems, of Australia, Lake Weber. 20 knots for James on the Hobie 14 Turbo, and here we can see James taking on a rather vintage looking windsurfer, and I can only imagine that in the next seconds that windsurfer was toast. And then here we are on board with Zach and Kevin on the Rockport Reservoir, going full Utah, USA, with a speed of 20.33 knots. Absolutely sending it. Great job there, guys. And then in 30th position, we have Jeff and Jerry. Now here's Jeff and Jerry with Jeff's other boat. This was actually the boat which used to belong to Herb and Sharon, who I was just racing against in Hilton Head, South Carolina. But for those of you who are feeling a bit sensitive right now, you better look away. Yes, this is a very rare fail on a boat where the shroud anchor point actually pulled through the hull. But this is Jeff's normal boat, which is a 1980s Hobie 16 with the smoking sail colours, sailing out of Ocean City, New Jersey, USA, with a speed of 20.8 knots. Great job there, Jeff. Great job there, Jeff and Jerry. And then in 17th place, we've got 3 up on a 16. Now, this is really cooking some goose to go that quick on a 16 with 3 on board. 22.7 knots on Lehman Lake, France, for Victor, Lohan and Camille, taking 17th position there. All right, and then we've got some notching up to do. So the first is in 9th place, yes, inside the top 10 for Jens and Marcus, right here in Vasiliki, Lefkas, Greece, sailing the C2 from Good Old Design with a speed of 23.7 knots. Anything up here is a serious speed that should not be taken lightly. So very well done for banging in that big speed there, Jens and Marcus. In 8th position, sailing in Hilton Head, South Carolina, USA, with a speed of 23.83 knots. I might have been involved with Bobby Bruce and Laura on the Hobie 21 SE. That is a lot of boat to be sending it that fast. And yes, it felt absolutely bonkers at the time to be on a boat with so much inertia. That is a lot of boat. Great job, Bobby, for steering the boat at that sort of speed, and it was a great pleasure being on board with you guys. I did say earlier in the season that anybody beating my top speed this year on a non-foiling boat is going to be receiving a custom, very limited edition Joyrider t-shirt that says, "I am faster than Joyrider TV." And my top speed of the year, I can disclose this now, non-foiling, was with Pete sailing a Hobie 16 with a speed of 24.1 knots. Fastest Hobie 16 solo as it stands. We've got Paul, French Paul, who lives in Italy, sailing in Greece with a speed of 24.53 knots. Now, if that doesn't deserve an exclusive "I Sailed Faster Than Joyrider TV" t-shirt, I don't know what does. Well done, Paul. That was sending it hard. Then, overall in 5th is Disco and Jimmy sailing a Tornado, Mount Maunganui Yacht Club, New Zealand, 24.6 knots. The fastest so far, because we've still got a month to go, of the non-foiling boats, this goes to Jack and Tom, who got in there right at the start of the season on the speed stick, sailing a Hobie 16 in Somers, Victoria, Australia, with a speed of 25.52 knots. Well deserving of the "We Sailed Faster Than Joyrider TV" limited edition t-shirts. Leading the leaderboard overall, we've got the foilers. We've got 2 Nacra F20 FCS. In 3rd place, we've got Sam and Henry, who've been right up there from the start with 27 knots in New Zealand. Then in 2nd place, Kevin and myself sailing on Lake Como, Italy. Speed 28.91 knots. Yes, it was faster in the video, but no, I took a 2-second average from water speed to make sure it was accurate for the stick. And then still the king of the speed stick is Thomas, sailing in Denmark on his foiling Aclass with a speed of 30.3 knots. Great job there, Thomas. Okay, great job to everybody who has been getting involved. Now, quick announcement before I sign off is next year, the 2026 Speed Stick is going to take on a slightly new angle, which is Joyrider TV is launching a speed tracking app. Yes! So, kind of similar to Strava, you just press the button, it records your fastest speed while you're out. When you come in, you try to remember to hit stop, fill in some details, and that is going to automatically put you on the leaderboard. If you're able to get out sailing, get on the stick, keep it safe out there. Otherwise, I'll be seeing you soon with some more on Joyrider TV. Thank you very much.